Really good rain across the area. I call this the cleanup set. When you get, it's a surfing term, when you get that one big wave that breaks way outside and just washes everybody in. That's what the initial line did, but today's a little different than that because look at all, the cleanup set's the one that's out over the Gulf now, right? That's that line that came over around 3 o'clock this afternoon through the area. But then we've developed quite a bit of rainfall and even thunderstorms back behind it. Now, if you look down here into Pinellas and Hillsborough, especially this stretch right here through central Hillsborough, now across the bridges, there's Safety Harbor right there. We're just kind of starting to get to some of that rain. That's that second thunderstorm line that's coming through. The lightning is thinning out, all right? That is weakening a little bit, but still some really heavy downpours on that 275 out towards the zoo, out towards Busch Gardens, USF as well. That's a good downpour. I was tracking all this up for you. You can see it's basically going to head at least the heaviest part, right around 5 to 10 minutes now out there towards the beaches. So the rainfall is going to get a little bit heavier. Some embedded thunderstorms on I-4 right now. You can see more over on the East Coast, but that stretch right now from Plant City to Lakeland and really all the way out almost to Orlando. I mean, look at the city furniture camera here. This is looking towards eastbound I-4 off in that direction right there. And things are going pretty slow. It actually has sped up a little bit. I've been watching that camera and it was really slow earlier. Now, there again is the leading edge of it. That will continue to move to the west and fall apart. But all of this developing behind it means that once that pushes through, we still have maybe another hour of light to moderate rainfall. So I'm thinking at least through about 8:30 for most areas, seeing some rain in the area, okay, at least through that time. Now, look at the drought index. This was last week. Look at the improvements that we saw here in Citrus County, down here into Sarasota. Look at that. We got better along the coast. Remember Bertha and all that rain? This is where we got some of the help and obviously the rain that we saw last week. So things are getting a little bit better. If you look at the state is improving. All the numbers are coming down a little bit. But we still have some hot spots that we really need to get some more rainfall. The Carolinas still dry, and North Georgia starting to get a little bit better. But look out west. This is where we've seen most of the dry weather. In fact, some of the really bad stuff is out there in Colorado. All right, let's talk local. We have cloudy skies, as I mentioned. It's kind of dark. I'm looking out the window out there. We've got mid-70s. The wind is generally variable, but it will go easterly tonight again. That is not off the warm water. So that number, the temp, does not jump right back up into the 80s. Remember we did that last week? We would get rain, we go to the 70s, we warm right back up to the mid-70s. Not going to do that. We're going to stay in the mid-70s for this evening. That's around 9 o'clock. The model thinks it's all done. There's going to be a little bit of light rain left over, I think, for some spots through about 9 o'clock. That's tomorrow around 1:30. I think we're dry until about 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but watch the storms come back to the west coast. Here we are around 4 o'clock. Let's go out through about 7 o'clock, and then things will tend to fall apart, similar to what we're going to see out there for today. All right, so mid-70s through tonight. East to northeast winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow we're going, I really think about 89 to 93. Most of us will make the low 90s tomorrow before those storms get here. Rain chance, though, 50 to 60%. Moderate chop out there on the bay tomorrow. That's around 4 o'clock. That's when the storms are coming through, and that's when you want to watch it the best. Now, rain chance Friday and Saturday is actually picking up a little bit. We've got all this moisture. You see the dark green? That's Friday afternoon. That's Saturday afternoon. That's a tropical wave. Don't think it develops, but I do think when we get into the afternoons, both tomorrow and of course Saturday, a little bit on Sunday, but mainly Saturday, we're going to get some pretty good thunderstorms. So if you do get some rain over the weekend, I think it's a 60% bet. I do think some of those will be heavy at times, so watch for some minor flooding.